In today's video on Sovereign Provisions, I'm going to do a brief review on our custom movable chicken run. And guess what? It only cost us about 50 bucks. Stay tuned. You know, one advantage of having a movable chicken coop is this is where they used to be, minus the bamboo, and we're gonna be able to plant grass here, and hopefully we'll eventually be able to move them back and forth on grass. So that's the plan, but that's what we're doing here. We can move them off of this and try to work this land a little bit and hopefully restore it, right? So that's one benefit. This chicken run that really, we got, like, you can get 50 feet of this material for about $25. And then we used our bamboo, natural resources that we have, but you can use other sticks. So anyways, about 50 bucks is we had our chicken run. It's been really nice to be able to move it. Now, the downside though is the this wire just doesn't hold up super well. So we have had areas break. The chickens have tried to get through it. So whatever is the means of why it has broke, it has broke. So it hasn't held up super well. But for 50 bucks, is that a deal breaker? Probably not. But you do need to be mindful of that. It may cost your time to do some repairs. For example, so the chickens just went through, right through here. So we've had to put like a piece of the wood in the way, leaning up against the fencing, essentially, to block them from leaving their area. So this won't be too difficult to replace. I could probably even just cut here and then add another door. So it's really not that difficult to replace, and I will get to it here soon. But that is the downside to this cheap chicken run. Although overall it does well to keep the chickens in the coop, I keep saying coop, I mean chicken run. So the lifestyle of the homesteader is, it's not necessarily profitable financially, so you look for ways to cut corners in a good way. And so that's what we did here. Think outside the box. Is it the prettiest chicken run? No, it's not. It's movable, which we like, and it's functional. The chickens at first were figuring out how to get underneath the netting, so we had to buy some stakes. You can get it's like 20 bucks, I forget for how many, on Amazon, which worked, like, you know, camping stakes. Nothing fancy, just to keep it down, or you could use rocks. We've done that. So you got to think outside the box, be creative. I call it being like it's kind of redneckish at times, but it's what works for us. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the brief kind of review. We're talking about our backyard chicken run. I hope it gave you some ideas or encouraged you with how you can practically implement this in your backyard chickens. But if you have questions, concerns, comments, leave them below. I'd love to interact with you and go from there. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll take you along as we end this video on the outside of this chicken run.